My mother always told me hate was a strong word, but it was one only reserved for people that you truly feel that way for. But she also said you should never hold that in your heart because it's bad for you. It's obvious that a lot of these characters did not get that same advice. As today I want to talk about the most hateful characters within JoJo's Bizarre Adventures because there are a lot, so not really surprisingly, because, you know, a lot of them have good reasons to be fucking hateful. But up first we got Dio. You can't start a series off like this without Dio because he is the most evil, hateful character you can get in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Like, in any iteration, you always think of Dio when you think of evil in JoJo's. Like, really, you're thinking of Dio right now. By the time Dio was 13, he had been abused by his father and lived in poverty, and he just wanted to get out and get rich. So once his father passed and his father told him go to the Joestars, he spit on his grave and went to the Joestars. But the first thing he did, instead of saying hi, shaking a hand, I've said this many times, the first thing he did was fucking knee a dog. Then he said, "Don't touch my bag, you fucking peasant," to his new brother-in-law. What beautiful camaraderie is that? Oh yeah, now my new brother-in-law that just moved in, that came from the fucking slums, is hurting my dog, my only best friend. Well, not at this point, soon to be only best friend. And he's hitting me. What are you doing? I don't care that you're older. We don't even really need to just talk about what he did to the Joestar family, because he systematically destroyed them, only for them to be survived by Arena and the two babies that she somehow miraculously survived and got off that ship with on that coffin. Was it on the coffin? She got out the ship somehow. But the people who gave him warmth, he destroyed their mansion, destroyed their family, slept for 100 years, came back out, spread offspring in his brother-in-law's body, which is a crime. If it's not a crime, it should be a crime. Ruined his brother-in-law's wedding, ruined everyone around him's life because he turned them all into vampires, and they basically had to turn into vampires for protection, but now they don't need protection because now they are the muscle that's forcing people to need protection. Now they're the vampires and they're just raiding people and killing people, and he's just in his castle chilling. Then he came out, did basically the same thing with Enya the Hag and all that, but except this time he didn't need any monsters or zombies or anything like that. He just, you know, found mercenaries like a sword and a baby and an orangutan. And then on top of that, the only time he goes out in part 3, he just kills a bunch of people, or he forces someone to kill a bunch of people for him. Then after he does that, he asks him, "Oh, are you going to spare my life?" And Dio just says no. Then he throws him out the window at Joseph and Kakyoin, bro. What? Like, genuinely, there was a reason he was named the embodiment of evil, and there was a reason his tower, his home, once the Joestars got there and the whole group, the Stardust Crusaders, got there, had an aura, had a demonic aura. Because what the fuck is that? Okay, up next we got John Gallier. Now, this is like a segment under Dio because he's basically one of Dio's soldiers. How many soldiers does Dio have? Like, he just spread them across all the different continents, you know. Got some in America, got some in Canada. You know, I had to go to Mexico, had to go to Ecuador. You already know I had to go to Italy, Japan. You already know we out in Egypt with it. We out in China with it. Thailand, Taiwan. But after Dio died, John Gallier just became obsessed with the Joestar family. So obsessed to the point of, once they got there, he was on full go mode. He was trying to get Jolene out of there. And that's ridiculous. She doesn't even know who you are. No, yo, I think, honestly, I could just say that. I could add Poochie in there too, because that's just ridiculous. Jolene was just thrown into the fucking fire because she existed. And to make matters worse, he didn't even have a real reason for, like, wanting to kill her. Like, this is all for revenge. He literally said he wanted to do it to cause Jotaro suffering. Okay. Do you not have any other life goals? Your king is just no longer alive. Can you not live and do anything else? Was Dio really that important? You know, I'm asking that question like Poochie didn't just destroy the whole universe for him. Okay, which mask do we finish off with? Do we do Grayfly? Do we do Diablo? Either way, you know what? I'll do Diablo next episode. Let's talk about Grayfly. Grayfly was a bitter old man, basically just a mercenary who just loved causing chaos. Like, that was his whole shtick. That's all he loved doing, causing chaos. And he loved doing it in confined spaces. If he could get you in a car, that was probably his favorite time of the day. Do not let you be an Uber driver for him, because he's going to get you. If you see Grayfly as the name of your Lyft driver, do not get in, because if you do, you might just die. You'll never get out again. Like, literally, you'll just never walk out again. He'll probably take you to a secluded place, and before you know it, you got things coming out of your eyes. Just blood everywhere. But the good thing for you is that he didn't like actually trapping you in cars. You know, he enjoyed it a little bit, but his favorite methods were planes, boats, and buses. You know what all three of those have in common? There's a lot of people in them, so he can do it to a lot of people at one time. Like in the arc that we do see him in, he was just using civilians to kill and draw things on the wall to try to scare the Stardust Crusaders. Now, granted, he was a weak villain and he got packed up really quick, but there was a lot of hate in that old ass heart. There was a lot of hate and fire in that heart, enough so that he could hijack a plane to stop these people from messing with his Lord Dio. I don't even think he was loyal to Dio. I think he was literally just hateful and he didn't like people, so he was just destroying people on planes and boats and buses. Where do you just get the money to just get plane tickets? Did you just purposely get plane tickets to just sit on the plane and be like, I can't wait for the Stardust Crusaders to come. That's when I'm finna start killing people. Oh my god. Or like, how often was he? Because like, one of the things that are just like in his bio is just he like destroying large and causing large spread chaos. You know, lights go out, blood, words written in the wall, all that type stuff, you know. So like, what job did he work? Was he just using his retirement fund to go on a cruise and cause rides, spread chaos? I don't know. But that's really all I got. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 5K, so anything helps. We're about to hit 2,500K soon. 2,500 followers soon. That would be crazy if we hit 25K, but 25 subs soon. So thank you, and till next time, peace.